Good afternoon, everyone. This is Selena from Angelic Awakening. How are you all? I just thought I would come on and I'm going to be doing my galactic video today. I just felt inspired. I had time in my day. So what better than to connect with the angels and the angelic beings and just tune into this particular topic. So I'm Sunita. I've been working with angels pretty much all my life, and I've just discovered recently that I have galactic origins to the Pleiades. And the Pleiadian energy is just one of the planets. There are 7 planets, or 7 sisters they call it, in the Pleiades. And I've just woken up to that truth recently. I've always kind of connected to that many years ago. I kind of knew I was from the stars because I just felt like I never belonged here. There are things on the internet to help you identify whether you're a star seed or not. But what the angels are saying is a lot of us have star origins, because if you believe in reincarnation and that resonates with you, we all have lifetimes on other planets as well to experience evolution and ascension on a different level. So the Earth is just one plane you can come to experience this glorious planet. There are also many other star systems that you can go to experience different levels of being, because on Earth it's very 5D, as we know, and on other planets it's 7D and above, so they don't even have bodies, and if they need bodies they can materialize it with the energy that they have within their life force or their system. So very fascinating topic. So today we're going to just start with an invocation and prayer, as always, just to bring in the purest, highest beings, because you only want the highest, purest information. So we're going to start with a beautiful prayer. So if you can place your hands in your heart. So our purpose today is to connect with our beautiful team of light, as well as our cosmic and galactic beings today. And we called on Commander Ashtar to be with us to overlight this particular topic. We also call in just all the galactic teams that look after everyone watching, just to help connect to their origins today, to help them understanding how we can work with the galactic energy for the highest good for all, for oneness, and how we can just be in the moment and be able to walk our path of light. So we give thanks to all the ascended masters, the archangels, the Elohim who are with us today, and we just invite them into our hearts, and so it is. So welcome everybody. I'm wearing this beautiful blue galactic gold, like almost Archangel Michael. Also too, from what I understand, is the Pleiadians also connect to the colour blue. So different planets also have different colour vibrations they work with as well. So we'll see what comes out from Spirit. I've got a range of cards today. I've got Rebecca Campbell. She's got really cool cosmic cards, galactic cards. I also have flowers, because, why flowers you say? Because the flower of life. The pattern, the Merkaba, all very geometric. So this, I don't know if you can see it, this geometric shape is Merkaba, but within it is the flower of life. And what they're saying is the flower of life and sacred geometry is what they use around other planets. So they say the flower of life is quite powerful, and that's why I got told to bring in a flower today, because also flowers have a blueprint from other planets, and they say the flower of life is just very sacred, and it's about oneness and connectedness. So they wanted me to bring in a flower for the flower of life. So that's nice. So we'll just leave that there. So what should we start with? So they just want to talk through it in general, and then we'll pick some cards. So what they're saying is we all have star origins, and whether it's just being on planets for incarnations, or we actually were based at a particular planet. And what they are saying is, what's coming up into the conscious awareness of the here and now is that a lot of people are waking up to that truth that there are more than just Earth. I think everyone has always kind of had this feeling that we're not the only ones in the universe and the cosmos. Most people, kind of common sense as well, would think we can't be just the only living thing in this entire cosmos. There has to be more life, and there is. They have interacted with us, they say, for even before the beginning of time, before Earth was created. They were existing way before we were. And there are different levels and different spectrums of light and different planets that you go to. So, you know, as you know, there's the Pleiades, there's Arcturians, like it just goes way back. They say the best way to find out is to actually sit under a starry night and to call in Commander Ashtar to be with you and just to guide you through the process of opening up your heart to which star system you majority spent your lifetimes in, because he's saying that there's no particular some planets we spend more time on, so we consider it home. You know how if we move houses, but one particular home resonates as your home, that's what he's saying. So Commander Ashtar is working through me right now. So Commander Ashtar is saying that we have a particular planet we stick to, that's our home base, and it is where, if this makes sense, it is where our highest, purest version of self. So we have a higher soul or evolved soul, and that is where their home base is. And so some souls can have several lifetimes going on at once at other planets and other galaxies. So for me, I remember it's funny because lately I've been going into other lifetimes, and I feel like it's showing me that there are many lifetimes I'm kind of simultaneously living all at once to just do soul growth. And normally you won't remember that because it would drive you crazy. As you can imagine, I'm waking up going, why did that feel so real? Why am I being shown it? So they're just showing me to show me that there is no time and space, and that we live you can live hundreds of lifetimes simultaneously if that's what your higher self wants you to do, to obtain wisdom, knowledge, guidance, learning. Like, that's how it blows your mind with all that stuff. So they're saying that there is, right now for me currently, I'm living several lifetimes, like one on Earth, one on the Pleiades, one on here. But our human mind can't comprehend that, and it would be too much for us. It would drive us crazy, literally to the point we think we're going nutty. So you have to be of sound spiritual. You've got to be spiritually evolved enough to hold it and ground and anchor your energy, because also too, the star wisdom or the galactic energy is very old and ancient. It goes way back before Egypt. So, you know, they're talking about millennia before the earth was even created. They have been there at the beginning of the time. So they're saying there is something called the Light Council that governs all of the cosmos, and there are beings from each galaxy and each planet that sit on this board, and it governs the whole of the cosmos. And obviously humans have a representative, if that's what you want to call it. Here they're talking about like the UN. They're saying that they have something like that, and what that is to make sure everything is in balance, make sure that people are being fair and not interfering with other people's learning. I'm saying people, galactic beings we'll call them. And what they are saying is that generally it's for the oneness of it all. So it's unity, it's one consciousness. It's the one consciousness from the great central sun or the cosmic heart or whatever you want to put it in. It is the light that's kind of divvied out to all the planets. And particular regions have particular lessons. So obviously for Earth, if you came to Earth, you are learning how to materialize things into the physical. You are materializing spiritual gifts. You're playing with the laws of attraction. Like it's very much here to play around and learn and gain wisdom and understanding about that, but also about love. Because on a human level, being on this planet, you can experience love in all its forms, and on other planets you can't experience that. The other blessing of being here is you get to have the 3D reality, because and the shadow work. So on other planets, it's not so dense. You don't have so much heaviness to clear and evolve. And a lot of it, they're talking about karma. So a lot of karma is kind of cleared while you're on planet. And it's the fastest place to learn it because it's the most densest. So that's the blessing in being on this earth. Even though there's so much heaviness on it, it actually does help you evolve as a soul as well as a collective consciousness as well. So, and when we are done with each lifetime, we tend to go back to the space of, like they say, like the tree of life or tree of creation, and we choose in each incarnation. So sometimes we come back as human, sometimes we go to other planets. So, you know, it just depends what our soul wants us to do in our team of light. So That's really exciting. They're also saying so many people are opening up now to their star origins, or remembering, because our DNA is being activated. And that means we're able to bring in the old knowledge and old wisdom of the stars down and anchor it into the earth to help with the evolution of man. So that means that, say on the Pleiades, we have the gift of using foresight. We've got a lot of old knowledge and wisdom about technology. We have a lot of, where Pleiadians are the closest to humans in regards to looks. We have more paler skin. Our eyes are blue. Very pale from what they're showing me. A lot of light. Our bodies aren't so dense, so they're probably the closest to human looking. They don't have like funny looking eyes. They look quite human like. So that's good to see. I was always wondering what I actually look like in the Pleiadian. Just streams of light. So the more you purify your body and become a light body, the more that you see color and frequency and vibration. So that's why it's really good to be on this planet, to master those things, and that's why you can take it back. A lot of star origins are remembering where they come from as well, to anchor all the new light codes into the earth for future generations. So, and some star seeds have come all, like, continuously spent a lot of time here on earth. And some, it's their first couple of lifetimes. It's a bit of a shock, because being quite a sensitive kid, I came in thinking I don't belong in this world. I feel so out of it. Like, I didn't feel like I belonged. I always looked at the stars and I thought, I don't actually belong here. I always had this longing for something deeper than me. I always knew there was more to life. I kind of felt there were more levels. Didn't really understand it all till now, until my consciousness has shifted up with all the new energy. So it's really exciting. So what they're saying is it's time for us to rise out of these old ashes and start embracing our galactic origins, our angelic origins. We also have a mixture in our DNA of angelic, galactic. We have other beings infused in our DNA, and what's happening is all of those are being activated because it's time for us to all wake up. Not just wake up on a human level, but also integrate all those parts of ourselves that we need to integrate and to become more evolved beings in more of a purpose of wholeness, and going back to that collective unit of oneness, that flower of life. So they want me to hold this flower. So as you can see, the flower's got one center and it's got different petals, and what they're saying is in the center is love, and the center is one consciousness, and we all have a bit of that flower. So we all have, each of us have a unique consciousness that kind of adds to the center, that makes it more beautiful. So what they're saying is in the flower of life, it just keeps rippling out. So that's kind of almost what our purpose is here, is to just find the truth, live in the light, live in the love, replicate that over and over again until it becomes such a mass consciousness that it just becomes that center. I hope that makes sense. That's the message. So let's dive into some flowers, just because we can. See what the galactic beings want us to know. Oh, first one that pops out. Oh my gosh. Right. It just flew out. It's called World Energy. And it's got the flower Agapanthus. I'm sure people are laughing at home. So it says the earth is going through a transition of energy, and your sensitive body is feeling it. You're not alone, accept the help of others. So see how there's many flowers on this one plant? It's almost like that's what's going on, world energy. We're very connected to the collective right now. So what they're saying is be mindful of your energy. So make sure you're clearing and shielding your energy each day. Make sure you're focusing on the right things, because we are pulling down, because we're so sensitive now, we are pulling through ourselves a lot of energy, dense or light. We choose what to bring into our bodies. So what they're saying is be mindful of what you're watching on TV, what you're listening to music wise, where you're spending your time. They're saying our bodies are very sensitive, and I think the angels have talked about this, because we're going through a lot of transitions, and so they're saying just be gentle, that we're all going through this, and even collectively Mother Gaia is ascending. She is a galactic being herself. She's actually an ascended soul. She's actually a consciousness that has come here to help us grow and expand. So she is she's of galactic origin, she's saying, and she's saying that once she's here to help us evolve, and vice versa, we're there to help her evolve. So the world energy is so crucial, and it makes you understand why we're so connected to each other. The planet, ourselves, animals, like it's collective consciousness. And this is what Mother Gaia is bringing us back to, is it's all about the collective consciousness. So that's why it was important to use flowers today, because that is her way of communicating with us through flowers. So if you've been called to or drawn to be around flowers lately, it's because Mother Gaia is trying to get your attention. She's trying to communicate through her flowers. Also, too, another way of communicating with her is through animals. So she will send animals to you as well. So if you need messages, ask her to send you an animal, send you a message through spirit, through the trees, through anything. So next message from Mother Gaia, because she's a galactic being, which surprised me because that's caught me off guard. This has come up recently, patience. So Begonia, your prayers have been heard and been answered. Begonia, the pink, patience. So I've brought this up the last couple of weeks with tuning into Mother Gaia. She's all about patience. There are angels, Akia patience you can work with. And this is more to do with the unfolding of the process of life. Like everything is not now in regards to manifestations. They can happen that quickly because everything we are manifesting is second by second, minute by minute. But what she's saying is that our prayers have been heard from the universe, our prayers of help, our prayers of collective consciousness, our prayers of being brought back into unity. It's happening. It's just we've got to have patience with the process, because some things have to fall into place and some things need to happen. And the galactic beings also are saying be patient with the process, because we're here to help you. We're helping you in many different levels and different ways. We're awakening you to your galactic origin so that you can tap into that superpower, they're saying, because we all have intuition, we all have gifts, and we need patience to allow this to kind of unfold as it needs to. Some people it's going to happen quickly and some it's not. And what they're saying is everyone's at different levels, so you can't rush the process. Allow it to be as it needs to be. Allow it to be as it needs to be. Allow it to be as it needs to be. That's a very clear message, eh? So the next message, simplify your life, Daisy. You've had so much going on, you've spread too thin. This has to change now so your vitality can recharge. So what does this message mean for you? Simplify your life. If this speaks to you, this is a message from the galactic beings. It's almost like we're going back to the basics. It's like this whole 360 we're doing. We've gone from like life being really slow in the generations of World War I, World War II. It was very hardship. You know, the energy was slower. It's kind of sped up to the point now we've come back full circle, but it's almost asking us to kind of go back to the roots. Keeping it simple, like eating our raw vegetables, going back to the earth, spending time in nature, spending family time, like all those things we've been brushing off and not doing. It's almost asking us, we need to go back to simplicity, because that's where our power lies. And we're working far too hard and not having much fun. So they're saying a lot of us need to lighten up and start breathing in the white and the gold and just taking it easy. Like life's not meant to be, life has challenges, but in general, life is meant to, you're meant to feel like you're in a flow of sorts, like a river, and you go around obstacles or you go over them, you learn from them, you overcome them, the next one, because life never ends. You never stop learning lessons, but the more you can simplify your life, the easier it will be for you to make the process a bit more easier, because we can either choose suffering through our mind, we can choose love or fear. So, you know, Buddhists believe the suffering comes from the mind and the mind thoughts, the mentality chatter. It's all about how we perceive things. So the more you're able to keep your mind clear and simple and through meditation, through prayer, whatever it is you use to clear your mind, clarity is really important because it keeps you in the now and it stops you from creating more thoughts of suffering. Tips of the trade, they're saying. The galactic beings are just giving you tips. One last card from this deck. So, uplift your thoughts. We were just talking about this. Orange lily. Focus your attention on the many blessings that surround you. By doing so, you let go of depression, poor self-esteem and excess weight. Uplift your thoughts. We just talked about this. It's about mental clarity. So, they're saying that the world is in chaos, but how you can keep yourself grounded is by literally visualizing like tree roots going into the earth and trying to keep your mind separate from the collective consciousness. So if you're finding your mind's out of sorts and you feel like it's not really your thoughts, they're saying go outside and breathe and go and sit under a tree and ask the tree to help show you the clarity, like show you your own energy. Trees are really good transmuters. Standing on the earth, calling Mother Gaia to help you just gain a bit more clarity, and using the white and the gold. Orange is a beautiful color as well to bring a fresh approach, like lemon, orange, like a fresh approach to your thoughts. So using the violet flame to clear any old thought patterns, subconscious beliefs, you can use the violet flame, and then bringing in an orange, a gold, a white, on that spectrum to bring about more clarity and understanding. Because they're saying there's a mental fog over the consciousness and we need to start doing some clearing around the mental consciousness. And only you can do you. You can't do other people. So the more that each of us take responsibility for doing the work, the clearer we become. Hope that makes sense. Right, let's step into the galactics. So we're going to tune into Rebecca Campbell's Star Seeds. So we're going to do a pick a card because your family, star family, want some messages for you. So we're going to get 4 cards. So ask your team of light what number resonates with you. 1, 2, 3, or 4. So these messages are from your galactic team. So the first message, if you picked pile number 1, is the message is you have a double mission. So your double mission, you're a light worker, you're a star seed, you're serving the world by being you. So pile number 1, what a big mission you have. What this card is also saying is that you are one with the stars. Come home to us, like reconnect with us. Remember that you are not alone, that you are in one in truth. And it is saying that we are here to support you on your mission. You're not alone. You're not meant to do this on your own. You're meant to call in your star family to help you as well. And that gives you the extra light that you need to do your work. So they're saying you're on a double mission. So that's a big whammy. And they're saying you're an evolved soul, that you're able to handle this double mission. You're a light worker and a star seed. And I think for me also this pile would resonate with me the most, number 1. And it's saying too that be gentle with the process, because when you're waking up to this truth, it's quite a lot to take in. So they're saying just to sit under the stars and just remember where you came from. You can do it through meditation as well, just calling in, always call in Commander Ashtar. He is the galactic being, like Archangel Michael for the galactics. So make sure you connect with Commander Ashtar, or Archangel Michael still works as fine, because there are other benevolent beings out there that are not of the highest light. So you want to connect with the right beings in the right way. So do that with Archangel Michael or Commander Ashtar. That's an important message for pile number 1, or whoever's listening. Wow, pile number 1. Okay, so if you picked card number 2, what message do you need to know as a starseed from your team of light? Message number 2. So the seeds of Matakana, seeing potential, bringing unconscious to the light. So they're asking me to read the book. So let me, the seeds of, because sometimes they'll guide me to the book. Okay, so I'm going to read this book and this is the message for you. Right. Mitaka is thought to have been a water-based planet containing the most crystal clear waters you could ever imagine. See clear that you can see for miles. The Seas of Mitaka card represents this crystalline clarity of potential and possibility. It is about the ability and choice to see the potential in all people and situations. You may have received this card as confirmation that a situation or project that has extreme potential and will reach fruition. According to Carl Jung, that which we do not bring to our consciousness appears in our life as fate. When water appears in dreams and art, it often represents the unconscious mind. Pulling this card also means you may be called to bring to light any unconscious patterns of which you're unaware of. Can you see the potential in a situation you're facing? What unconscious patterns are you being called to bring to light? Ooh. Wow, that was huge. You have a lot of power, dear one. So starseed number 2, you have a lot of power. So in this lifetime, you are really here to make some changes, break some cords, change ancestral bloodline patterns and programs. You're really here to make a mark on your DNA and RNA. You also had a lifetime in Minataka, and this lifetime they're saying walking around water and living around water is really important for you, your origins. So really connecting with water. So they're just saying this message will resonate with whoever needs to hear it, and whatever messages you got from that passage I read is for you. So that's message number 2. Whew, a lot of power in that. Right, message number 3, if you put pile number 3. Water your garden. So this is your team of light. Nourishment, body care, tenderness, and rest. So what does this card mean for you, pile number 3? So as a starseed, you work really well with crystals, they're saying. So you've had lifetimes on other planets where you've really worked with the energy of crystals. You might have also had lifetimes in Lemuria, Atlantis. They're talking about your connection to the stars. So getting clear and being really gentle and allowing yourself to unfold as you need to. So right now, your team of light are asking you to look after your body, actually. Your body's actually, you need to look at your body and your physical health because it carries your light body. And so they're saying just water your garden, take care of yourself, rest, go for a long walk, like really be still. It really is the time for you to just be still and listen. And they're saying that your connection with the stars is a very emotional thing. And the more that you're able to get clear in your body, the more you're going to be able to feel the stars. So you've got a lot of intuition around gut feelings. Your body really reflects what's going on in the world. You're really connected to the earthly energy. That's why it's saying being gentle. Right, message number 4. If you're a starseed. Right. Forget, forge, don't follow. Pave a new path. Be the leader you wish that you had. So pile number 4, your star galactic origins are saying you are here to make a difference. You are here to walk your own path and not follow others. You are here to direct and guide. Your happiness is not dependent on others. It's dependent on, relying on thyself and your I am. You've really come here to start the process of evolution for the planet. So see there in the card on the upper top, there's more green and more heaven, and here you're coming from the stars. So you're integrating heaven and earth. You're really here to be that middle person to help anchor both light and dark, as above, so below. And forge, don't follow. Really big message. You're here to make a difference in your own way and in your own time. Don't rush the process. Also, remember that you are unique and you don't have to be the picture perfect being to be a leader. You can do it right now as you are, because you hold within you light codes that have been activated right now. So the more you're able to star bathe, which is lying under the stars, you're more able to call in your team of light to help you to walk this path with confidence and strength, and you don't have to do it alone either. Final message for this group: be the leader you wish you had. So that's a nice message. So we're going to pick 3 more cards, see what the galactic message is. So I hope all of those resonated with you. If they didn't, maybe try another card, or maybe all the messages were meant for you. So sometimes it's a collective reading, so whatever you need to know is attuned to the vibration of humanity as well. So what do we need to know right now? The galactic energies, Commander Ashtar. First thing, look at this, we are not alone. So isolation, physical connection, community. We're going through this hugely with the COVID, being segregated through lockdowns and all that. What this is reminding us is we're actually not alone. We're very connected to each other, more than you realize. And Commander Ashtar is saying that our connections is very strong. Our connections are strong to family and friends, as well as every other person, living being on this planet. And see in the background there's like one star. It's just reminding us we come from one consciousness. Collectively we have the power to shift things and turn things around. We have the power to create change. We have the power to create the reality we want to see in the world. That's what it's reminding us. Alright, Commander Ashtar, 2 more messages. Karmic relationships, Orion energy, polarity, soul growth and conflict. So this is what we're going through right now. We're going through the dark night of the soul as a collective, humanitarian collective consciousness. So it's about karmic relationships. So it's all about going deep, looking at ourselves, seeing ourselves for the light that we are, and letting go of things that are not resonating to the vibration of love or light. And you can see there's a lot of stars in the background, there's darkness, and there's different polarities. So there's one person over here and one person here, and we are here to have relationships with people, and this is why we've come, is to learn and grow through karmic relationships. And we're in the process of becoming. So if you've seen other videos of being and becoming, we're in the process of becoming. So it's all about karmic relationships, it's all about growth, it's all about soul evolution. And in the stars, it's just giving us hope that there's stars in the background supporting us with this process. We're not alone. Okay, 1 more card. Love these cards. Child of the Cosmos. Look at that. Powerful. So this is for all of us. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. What child of the cosmos? You are a child of the stars. Look at that picture. Isn't that beautiful? Right. Let's just tune into these cards and see what they have to say in regards to our star origins, galactic. So first thing, the initiation. So rite of passage, crossing the threshold. This is what we're doing in 2021. We're going from here to through that new doorway. So last year, 2020, was getting us through, we were getting initiated onto this path. We're now onto this path and we're moving through this tunnel here to the light. And what lies on the other side, who knows? The galactic beings are saying it's our choice what we create on the other side. So we're going through the initiation, we're going through the threshold, and it's going to be rocky because it's, you can see that there's rocky steps and then leads you up to the light, the tunnel. But there is light on the other side. That's what they're saying. They're congratulating us for how far we've come, and we're saying we've worked really hard. And in this picture I can see snakes, which is representing letting go of old patterns, growth and expansion, shedding of old skin. And I can see crystals and beautiful clear water on the other side. So this is a message from the Galactics. We're doing really well. 2 more cards. The Void. So I've been guided this week to be going within and meditating. I'm not sure why, but this is what the energy is around us collectively right now. Look at that, the Void. It's not as scary as it seems, he's saying. Commander Ashtar is saying, stop, embrace winter, the great cosmic womb. Sometimes you've got to pull back from others in order to kind of regain your sense of self And what he's been asked is, because of the kind of the volatility of what's going on in the world, he's asking everybody to take a step back, whatever that means for you. So for me, it means meditating, going within, listening, not doing so much spiritual work this week, like videos, but probably spending more time going within and listening and going into this great void. And whatever this void is, it's just stillness. It's just a place where you stop and you wait. And then you come out again quite refreshed. It's just a part of life, he's saying. Okay, last message. Oh no, we've had that card. Last message, please, Commander Ishtar. The crumbling. So this is almost like representing the tower. I think this card came out a couple of months ago. What are you clinging on to? So what needs to go? So see these two kind of wall doors are opening, and on the other side there's beautiful flowers and mountains. And what's happening is we are going through a big shaking, like an earthquake, like almost like everything we ever knew is kind of falling away, and it's not what it's meant to be, and it's not real. And so the truth will prevail. That's what the cosmic beings are saying. The truth will prevail. And the great crumbling is occurring. Whatever that means for you, or you understand that message. So they want us just to open our hearts now. We're going to do a small meditation, calling in the cosmic beings with this flower, just to connect with that one unity again. And then at the end we're going to pick some Palladian cards. So what I'll ask you to do is close your eyes, take 3 deep breaths. So we now surround ourselves with a beautiful silver, gold and white light intertwined into a magnificent colour, luminescent colour of silver, gold and white, diamond white light. And it surrounds us in a beautiful bubble of protection, bubble of safety, bubble of unity. So we now call in Commander Ishtar to help us to connect with and remember our galactic origins, our star origins, to help us to open our hearts to the higher learning, higher wisdom and higher knowledge of our galactic star brothers and sisters, to help remember that we all one. So now visualize the most beautifulest pink, white, gold flower in your heart and open this up. And now visualize the flower of life within your heart and just see it rippling out, multiplying, and just see this flower becoming bigger and bigger and bigger and receiving more light. And we now connect to the great cosmic heart, and we open our heart and we open our third eye to the truth that we are one in truth. We are one in unity consciousness, and we are one love. So now feel this love radiating outwards to our fellow brothers and sisters in the stars, going up, out, through our soul star, all the way up to our galactic star, and seeing it go to our cosmos brothers and sisters, and then coming back down, and feel it emanating to your heart, and then see it moving all through your chakras, going down into Mother Gaia, grounding this light. And just, we now call upon this great cosmic light to flow through every single person on this earth right now, to bless them with just the energy, whatever energy they require in this moment at this time, and just to feel the love and the unity of one consciousness. And so it is. So open your eyes when you're ready and just look at this flower. Be with the flower. Namaste. It is a beautiful, beautiful connection. So that's one way you can connect with the cosmic heart, or the great galactic beings. So we're now going to do some final messages from these Palladian cards. They are called Star Temple Oracles. So I'm going to pick 3 cards from these. What messages do the Palladians have for us right now? So there are 7 sisters, or 7 groups of stars, and they all have a different archetype. And so ranging, depending on what archetype, I'll read the message from the book because it's very new for me. So, and they're very complex cards from what they're showing me. So the first card the Palladians are saying for us, look at that imagery. Isn't it beautiful? It says, beloved Zeus, lovers, this cosmic union is destined for greatness. So right off the bat, the feeling I'm getting from this card, it's talking about our divine union. So whether that's in a physical relationship or even in our own physical manifestation within ourselves, so our divine male and female. So the Pleiadians are saying it's always been about balancing the male and female divine energy, because in the Pleiades they are perfectly balanced and in harmonious energy, and it is from connecting with your divine male and divine female and integrating it together till it's a perfect unison, in perfect unison with each other, and that you are whole and complete, and only you can do this for yourself. But what they're saying is also you can reach there faster if you have like a twin ray relationship, a soulmate relationship, and you're really working on the divine male and divine female. That helps you to evolve that. And the red is really talking about passion and inspiration. We're really going through, it's an exciting time. You're going to find this year that you're going to get guided to follow your passions this year. Whether it's writing, cooking, spending time in nature, going out with friends, like art, tuning into nature, meditating, like whatever gets your juices flowing, they're saying. So I'll just read the meaning of that because, yeah. The cards are very new for me. So, quickly, how you say this is, so the star that we're connecting with is called Mayu. And Maya is, I'll call her Maya, I think, is the fourth brightest star of the Pleiades star cluster and the eldest of the seven sisters. Her name means midwife. She is well known for nurturing and maternal nature. So number 2, this is the message. Synergy, divine partnership, co-create. If you are currently single, the Stargate symbolizes a passionate, devoted spiritual connection, new love on the horizon. Alternatively, this card signals the deepening of an existing relationship with more intimacy and greater connection. Maya encourages you to integrate the sacred feminine and masculine within to draw in and expand the multi-dimensional love you are so worthy of. So I got that right even before I read the book, but that's okay. Okay, card number 1. Isn't that beautiful? Stunning imagery. So the next Pleiadian sister or energy we're going to connect with is card number 2. So this says Awaken, the cosmic enchantress, witchcraft. I attract a steady flow of abundance. So this Pleiadian energy is talking about opening your heart to manifesting your dreams and desires, and it's about we hold the potential to do this, and we have so much power to call in what we like and what we need. And the whole point of being here is to experience life and to attract these glorious things to your life, like living in luxury if that's what you want. It's really creating an existence for yourself to experience life in its fullest potential. So I'll just read number 7. So this is a different sister. So this, sorry, I said her name wrong. Her name is Alcyone, is the brightest star in the Pleiades system, spanning 10 times the radius of the sun, burning out extreme temperature. She's known as the central one. Impressive. So, witchcraft describes the intentional practice of making all your wishes come true. This card indicates that it's a potent time for manifesting. Your unique brand of magic manifests miracles in your life. You are a powerful conjurer harnessed. Take that leap of trust and you will be rewarded and supported. It's a great time to manifest on this planet. Everything is just manifesting real quick. So, yeah, get really careful with your thoughts and what you're thinking, what you're manifesting. And be careful what you ask for, because it will manifest pretty quickly if it is the right time for it to happen. Last card from the Pleiades. Oh, same card. She wanted to come out again. Last message from the Pleiadians, please. Oh, wow, isn't she gorgeous? So this one is called the Triple Star Grid, Align. I connect and align with my higher consciousness. This is what it's all about, guys. This is what we're doing. We are aligning to our truth and our true consciousness. And this is number 26, and it is 26. 26. Okay. And her name is Targeta, and she is the binary star and one of the brightest in the Pleiades. She is known as the mistress of animals because of her strong affiliation with wildness and wild animals. Ooh, she's flying around everywhere, excuse me. So, she's calling you to unite with the triple star grid that encircles our precious Earth Mother, multidimensional transformation and higher streams of consciousness. You have the power to intentionally link into the electromagnetic halo of our sacred planet and get clear psychic knowing. Your spiritual growth is being accelerated so you can accomplish your higher purpose. Your stars are aligning and you are encouraged to balance your chakras for clear intuitive reception. It is your destiny to be of service to the collective. Wow. And I just saw this card here and it's really calling me and I feel this is important. It's called the Oracle. And it says, forecast, I am the Oracle, my intuitive insights flow freely. Look at this card. It's green. Look at her. And her name is I will pronounce it properly. So it is called Sulino, and she is the smallest star of the Pleiades and youngest of the seven sisters. She is blue and white in color, but due to her size and fringe location, she can be difficult to see. Her name means darkness or blackness. 19. Let's read the message. So, despite being the youngest star, Seleno is wise and highly intuitive oracle of the Star Temple. She appears to you now to guide you forward on your spiritual quest for intuitive illumination. Seleno also affirms that you are the oracle of light yourself. You have a gift of prophecy and the ability to shine your intuitive torch to lead others. Embrace your intuitive intelligence and focus on service. So whatever this means for you in whatever way, so you don't necessarily have to be a leader, like lead people. You can also be a leader just by being yourself and choosing to be the best example of yourself. What she's also saying is we have the natural ability to tune within and to trust ourselves. And we have the stars flowing through us, the wisdom of the stars flowing through us. And that right now this is the perfect time. If you're wanting intuitive hints, go within. And call on Seleno to help you to connect with your divine wisdom. Right, that was a beautiful message. So, we're going to end with some messages from the Flower of Life Oracle. And that will be us done. So what a beautiful video. Messages of uplifting, inspiring messages from the Galactic. Actually, no, they've asked me to pick a couple more. So I'm going to get one message from here. And then they want me to pick some other cards. So nature. Take a moment today to stand outside, quieten your thoughts and breathe. Know the sun in your soul are always shining, the birds in your heart are always singing, and the flowers in your path are always opening up. You don't have to action these things in being, you just have to turn up, look around you and feel into life. Notice how your dreams and desires surround you in many ways. It may not be the precise thing you desire, though it will give you the same feeling. Look for where your dreams and desires are instead of where they are not. Shift your perception and you will change your life. Wow. Green as well, nature. That is the message. Right, we're going to end with some Ascended Masters messages because they are part of the galactic energy and they want to talk. So last couple of messages, please, for us all. I hope you've enjoyed this video. So first being, Bridget. Inner strength, move back to wholeness, recognize that you have the power. Returning to wholeness. I think that's the whole message of the video. And call in Bridget to help you feel this, like to really know it and to light that fire again. If you're really feeling disconnected, lonely, depressed, like call in Bridget to help you reconnect with the collective consciousness, like the higher up galactic consciousness, she's saying, like taking it a step further. And the galactic consciousness is about oneness, about wholeness, about returning to wholeness. And Bridget is saying that she is ready here for you to be with you on this path, to light your way and to help you to reconnect with that part of you that you need to reconnect with, whether it's your divine male or divine female. She is about reconnecting with wholeness and lighting your passion, like getting you passionate about life again, feeling that passion, because passion seems to be really important this year. It lights the way. It gets you excited about life. It allows you to be in the moment and be happy about being in the moment. So 2 more messages, 2 more beings. Okay. A key of faith. Humanity and benevolence. Isn't this amazing, these cards? Stay calm, trust in the good in yourself and others, see the light in the world. That's the message. I'm not going to go into it. Last message from the Galactic Beings. Oh, how could we not end out with Saint Germain? So Saint Germain, he's our guest of honor. He is the video I did on forgiveness. He works with the violet flame. So his message for us all is to start using the violet flame to free ourselves so that we're no longer in this density of this world. And he's saying we're letting go of karma, we're letting go of the drama, we're creating our own path, we're making room for good energy. So it's about changing the old into this new positive energy. And sorry, there's one more card that's catching my attention. The next one after Saint Germain is Hilaron. He works with the emerald green ray. So violet and green I've talked about as being the most powerful rays right now, violet and green, and they've come out together. And they're saying in order for us to move forward, we've got to transmute the old, clear out the clutter, clear the room out, and then we've got to replace it with some love, like replace it with this good, harmonious, balanced energy of the green. So the message for us all today is work with the violet and the green. It's coming back to wholeness and harmony. So beloved ones, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the energy of the galactic beings. They are all surrounding us right now in the stars. What they are saying to us is work with us now so that we're able to help you and guide you and empower you all to be in of service of the oneness, the galactic energy of the collective consciousness of love and unity and beingness. So namaste to all. The Galactic Beings, Commander Ashta, say thank you for joining us, and I'm sure we'll be making more videos to connect with you now. So lots of love. Have a beautiful day. Bless you all. Bye.